If you're into shoes, I'm sure that you're going to be going for these Union Dunks this Friday at 12 p.m. As you know, there's going to be a lot of people going for these. It will not be an easy cop. But luckily for you, I'm making a how to cop guide, and this will be everything you need to know in order to make sure you get these. Now, before you do anything, okay, literally before you even load up the site, and this goes for every release, you need an autofill. Now, other people prefer other things like Shop Pay and just other forms of payment, PayPal, whatever. I personally think autofill is the best way. It's all preference, but me personally, I've had the best luck using autofill. I've never used any of the other methods, but autofill has gotten me through like this every single time. And so you may be asking, like, how do I even do that? As long as you have Google Chrome, you can literally do it straight from Google Chrome. You didn't even have to download anything. I'm gonna show you right now how to do that. So when you're on this screen, go to the top right and click those 3 little dots, boom, and then go down to your settings. Then it's gonna show your email. I'm not on it because I don't want to show y'all my email. But then if you look to the left, you're gonna see a little autofill sign. You click on that, and then you put in your payment method and address. Once you set those 2 things up, your autofill is good to go, but I will show you how you can test it out. So if you want to make sure that your autofill is working, go to just a random website. For some reason, I always go to Dick's. Stop. Don't think like that. And then I look up something cheap just in case I accidentally buy it. So in this case, I'm just gonna get these socks. I'm not actually gonna get them. What the fuck? Socks have sizes? Hello? Well, anyways, I'm just gonna get one of these, and then all you're gonna do is pretend to check out. And what's gonna happen, right? I don't want to do it because I don't want it to show my information, but once you see where it says contact info, it's gonna say blah blah blah. Just click on it. So when you click on it, it should show your name and then the address. Now, one thing to note is that when you're actually checking out, so first it'll autofill your like information, like your address and your name, without any authorization. But once you're actually checking out, trying to put your card number in, it's gonna ask for the 3 numbers on the back of your card. And then after you put those in, it might potentially ask you again to put the 3 numbers, but this time on the actual website. Okay, boom. So now that you have your autofill set up, what's next? Now you're just gonna go to the Union website, right? So now pretend this is drop day. It's 11:59 and we're getting ready to refresh the page, so then we load into the Union website. There's a 99.9% chance this will be a domain change release, meaning that we are not going to be checking out off the Union website, but the Union website will have a link that we click on. The shoe will most likely be right here. You see where it says Union Omak or whatever the fuck that says. Instead of that, it'll be like the dunk, and it'll be like, click here. You click on that and it'll take you to the page that you're actually gonna buy the shoes off. They do this so it's super manual friendly, meaning that no bots could really cook this release. Once you get on that page, I can't really show you, but all it's gonna say, it's gonna have the pick your size. You pick the size, add to cart. Then it's gonna ask you a question. It might ask you something as simple as what color is an orange, and then you would put orange. Something. It's most likely gonna be something we all know. But in case it's a hard question, I will be doing a live cop on Twitch the day of the release. I'll be live an hour beforehand, but I will be live trying to go for them. And if the question is like a little tough, I'll be, I'll give y'all the answer if y'all need it. If it's like something that, it isn't as basic as what color is an orange. I'll just be there to answer any questions you guys have. So make sure you're following the Twitch. The link is in my bio, and be there because it's always a great time when we do these live cops. But yes, so it's going to ask you the question, right? Then you add to cart and you go to checkout. And then this is what gets everybody. The fucking box around the cat. Yes, this is everyone's enemy and 100% the hardest part of this entire process. This part is going to be the factor on whether you get them or you don't. You have to be able to box these precisely. You see how they do in the pictures? That's what you want to do. My strategy when I go for these is I always start at the top left. So say I was going to box this one right here. I would start, you see here, right? Like literally, so line it up with the ear. Boom, I'd go up and then I'd stretch it out and the box would be perfectly covering the paw. It would have the cat in perfectly. And remember, you don't have to do it fast as fuck. The faster the better, 100%. But just make sure you one-shot it. And if you don't, it's not the end of the world. I promise you, just don't freak out. That's a lot of people get nervous. They're like, oh my God, like everyone else is doing it. Just don't freak out. Make sure you get it done as soon as possible. After you do the box around the cat or whatever they make you box, sometimes it's like a plane or whatever, you'll be put onto this screen. This screen will show you how many minutes until you check out. Now, I have no idea what stock is looking like for these, but a good estimate as to what time you need to have in order to hit usually If you have 3 minutes or less, you should be fine. If you have more than that, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, not the greatest chance in the world, but you still have a pretty good chance. Just don't leave the line. Or you might not even get this screen, depending on how quickly you do everything else. If you one-shot the cat, you answer the question fast, do everything perfectly, you will be perfectly fine. You might potentially get a chance to just completely skip the queue, and at that point you do your autofill, and that's it. Like literally right after you get past the screen, that's where you check out and you actually, you know, fill in your information and stuff. Now, this is one thing that I think is very important. I've done it on both the Ama Manier releases. It's actually how I got my 3s and my 1s. If you don't hit, if your size is sold out by the time you get to the checkout screen, do not exit your browser, okay? Go back, click the little, you know what I'm saying, the little left arrow, go back, click on this until you get back to the pick your size screen. That happened to me on both Ama Manier drops. I just picked a different size and it doesn't put you back in the queue. And if you pick a different size and it says add to cart, that means that size is still available. After you do that, literally all it is, you won't have to do the cat, you won't have to answer a question, you want literally will take you straight to the checkout screen. From there, you just use your autofill once again, and that you might hit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a complete guide as to what's gonna come, what you have to do, and what the best way of getting these will be. Domain changes are manual friendly, like I said, which means you will have a pretty good chance at getting these, in all honesty, as long as you do what I did in this video and you're fast with it. Now, just like I said before, make sure you tune into the Twitch stream. I'll be going live around 11 a.m. Eastern time. By the way, these come out 12 p.m. Eastern time Friday. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I hope this video helped you out. And if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all my socials. I'm trying to grow my Twitter right now, so it would mean a lot if you could follow my Twitter as well. Yeah, like I said, leave any questions in the comments, and that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Bye!